Imagine waking up tomorrow with absolutely nothing. No house, no electricity, no refrigerator, no phone, no coffee machine, no alarm. And somehow, you have to survive the day. Now imagine waking up in the Stone Age. The sun comes up, you open your eyes inside a small shelter. You don't check Instagram, you don't check email, you don't check the news. Because you don't have any of them. You have one notification: hunger. Meanwhile, thousands of years later, another human wakes up. Same species, same brain, completely different nightmare. His alarm screams at 7 a.m. He reaches for the phone. One notification becomes 5. 5 becomes 20. An email from his boss, a bank notification, a news alert, someone else's vacation photos, and one message: can we talk? Haha, congratulations! You haven't even left bed, and you're already fighting for survival. Part 2. Breakfast. Our Stone Age human has a much simpler problem: food. If he doesn't get it, he doesn't eat. He grabs his tools and joins his group. Maybe they hunt, maybe they gather, maybe they fish. Whatever the method, the objective is brutally simple: find calories. Modern humans solved this problem almost too well. We walk into a supermarket and find thousands of calories waiting for us. We don't hunt, we don't chase, we don't even need to stand up. We press a button. 30 minutes later, someone brings food to our door. This is one of humanity's greatest achievements. And yet somehow, we still complain that the delivery took 42 minutes. Our ancestors would have considered that supernatural. Now comes the workday. For our Stone Age human, work is physical. Walking, carrying, tracking, building, preparing food. He may spend hours moving through the environment. And every task has an obvious purpose: find food, protect the group, build shelter, stay alive. Now look at the modern human. He's sitting. He's been sitting for 3 hours. His most physically demanding activity so far was walking to the coffee machine. But his brain is working overtime. Emails, meetings, deadlines, bills, performance reviews, messages, notifications. And somehow, he has been exhausted since 9:17 a.m. The World Health Organization estimates that depression and anxiety account for around 12 billion lost working days every year, costing the global economy roughly $1 trillion in lost productivity. The Stone Age had dangerous work. Modern life invented something different: work that can follow you home. Part 4. The threat. Now, imagine our Stone Age human walking through the forest. Suddenly, a predator. Everything changes. Heart rate rises. Adrenaline hits. The body prepares for one thing: run. The threat is immediate. It's terrifying. But it's also clear. There is a predator. You run. You survive. Or you don't. Now look at the modern human. No tiger, no giant predator, no spear. But his brain can still react to threats. Except now, the threats can be invisible. A mortgage, an uncertain job, a medical bill, a deadline, a relationship problem, a message from your manager. The modern human can lie in bed at midnight thinking about something that hasn't even happened. The tiger is gone, but somehow we invented imaginary tigers. Part 5. Social life. But here's where our Stone Age human may actually have an advantage. At night, the group gathers. People sit together. They eat. They talk. They tell stories. Children play. Someone prepares the fire. Someone laughs. Someone argues. Someone probably says something incredibly stupid. And everyone hears it. There is no algorithm deciding what they see. No follower count. No blue check. No carefully edited version of someone else's life. Just people.
Now compare that with modern dinner. You might be sitting at a table with 5 people, and somehow 6 phones are participating in the conversation. Everyone is connected, and yet everyone is somewhere else.
Part 6. The advantage we forget. But don't romanticize the Stone Age. This is where the comparison becomes important. Our ancient human could die from an infected wound. A bad fall could become a death sentence. Childbirth was dangerous. Food shortages were real. Extreme weather could be deadly. There was no emergency room, no antibiotics, no modern surgery, no supermarket, no central heating, no clean water on demand, no Netflix. And honestly, that last one might be the real deal breaker. Modern humans have achieved something extraordinary. We transformed the environment around us. We learned to control fire, grow food, build cities, create medicine, store information, cross oceans, fly through the sky, and eventually put a computer in our pocket more powerful than the machines that helped send humans to the moon. So yes, modern life is objectively safer and more technologically advanced in countless ways. But then comes the strange part.
Part 7. The plot twist. Our Stone Age human wakes up because he's hungry. Our modern human wakes up because his alarm tells him to. One spends the day trying to survive. The other spends the day trying to keep up. One fears the animal hiding in the forest. The other fears an email. One has fewer possessions. The other has more than any human in history could have imagined. And yet, neither brain was designed for the world it lives in. That's the real twist. Evolution didn't rebuild the human brain every time civilization changed. The same ancient nervous system that once reacted to predators now reacts to notifications, social rejection, financial uncertainty, and endless information. Stress is still a biological response to perceived threats, and chronic stress can affect both mental and physical well-being. We didn't escape survival, we changed the battle.
Part 8. Night. The Stone Age human finally returns to his shelter. The fire is burning. His group is around him. He eats. He talks. Eventually, he sleeps. Tomorrow will bring another difficult day. But tonight, the day is over. Now look at the modern human. It's 11:47 p.m. He should be sleeping, but he checks his phone one more time. One video, one message, one notification, one more scroll. 12:31. Tomorrow's alarm is waiting. And suddenly, the two humans look strangely similar. Both are exhausted. Both need rest. Both worry about tomorrow. Both want to feel safe. The technology changed. The clothes changed. The environment changed. But the human underneath? Not nearly as much as we think.
Part 9. The real evolution. So, who had the better life? The Stone Age human or you? The answer isn't as simple as you think. The ancient human had less comfort, but he also had fewer artificial problems. Modern humans have unprecedented comfort, but unprecedented comfort doesn't automatically create happiness. That's the uncomfortable truth. We have conquered predators. We have conquered distance. We have conquered diseases that once killed millions. We have created food abundance, instant communication, and incredible technology. But we still haven't conquered the oldest problem of all, being human. And maybe that's the most important lesson in the entire story. Human history isn't the story of humanity escaping survival. It's the story of humanity constantly redefining what survival means. The Stone Age human asked, "Will I find food today?" The modern human asks, "Will I be successful enough?" Different question, same ancient brain.
So tonight, before you put your phone down, try something. For 1 hour, turn off the notifications. Put the phone away. Eat without scrolling. Talk to someone. Walk outside. And remember something your ancestors never needed an app to tell them. You're alive. You're surrounded by more technology than any human who ever lived. And somehow, your brain is still running software from the Stone Age. So I'll leave you with one question. If you had to live one entire day as either a Stone Age human or a modern human, which one would you choose? And more importantly, who do you think would actually be happier?